Bacon, no bacon, no bacon, no bacon,
Bacon, no bacon.
Podcast.
Good, we're recording here, we're recording there.
Podcasting, and they're off.
We're off, buddy. How's it going?
Good. Hey, buddy, welcome to Shangri-La.
We're back here in Brossard, Quebec. We're celebrating the lovely
Saint-Jean-Baptiste.
Bonne Fete Saint-Jean, tout le monde. All right. Labatt 50. Cheers.
Bonne Fête Saint-Jean.
Bonne Fête
Les
Saint-Jean.
amis. This
Hey,
one's
let's
for...
try and cheers the midway camera. Can we... Clink.
Clink.
Look at us, man.
This is a tribute to Omer, to my father, Omer Seguin.
Yeah.
We are not commandité by Labatt 50, but this was Omer's drink, and
Yeah, that's why we're drinking it, man.
Omer Seguin. This is his
Papa Seguin.
20th Saint-Jean that he missed.
20, eh?
That's a lot of drinking my father missed out on.
God
Shit.
damn, look at that thing. What the hell is
That's
that?
what was trying to suck my brains out
Gosh,
before.
you got weird bugs out here, man. That was crazy. That was like some sort of transformer bug that just landed on me. It's going to eat my veins.
So, how are things with you?
Good, man. Okay.
Yeah?
Made the trek all the way to Brossard.
Yeah?
Across the bridge, the dreadful bridge.
In your dad's
No,
Camry?
man, it was all right. Things are okay. Can't complain.
Is it a Camry or a Corolla?
Camry.
Camry.
The old man's Camry.
That's right. Because your truck is broken again.
It's not broken. It's being upgraded. It's being upgraded. No, actually, it's working good. You know why I didn't drive it? I didn't drive it because I have the California plates.
All right.
And I feel like I've been seeing like cops have been pulling over
Foreigners?
people with American plates. There was an article that a couple Americans coming across through BC and then going up to Alaska with American plates were getting pulled over if they were off the highway, you know?
Right. My friend, my friend Matt Wall?
Yeah,
Wall?
yeah.
He sent me pictures. He was in Whitehorse.
Really?
And then I was talking to a friend who's from Whitehorse, and I said, "Oh, can I give my friend Matt your number or whatever?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course." But she's like, "How did he move to Whitehorse?" And I'm like, "I don't know. He didn't move to Whitehorse." But she's like, "Well, we're not letting anybody in. How the fuck did he get in?" So maybe I don't know if that was a picture he took.
You just outed him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Matt,
RCMP.
yeah.
RCMP. Oh, wait a
You'll be
minute. It's the
knocking on your door.
RCMP. He's a white guy. They're not going
He'll
to
be
arrest
fine.
him. Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
The
He'll
RCMP.
answer the door with 7 guns on him. You're like, play
Oh,
safe, sir.
Carry on,
play
sir.
safe.
Wink. Oh, jeez.
Look at us shitting on cops already.
So we've both been busy, manually speaking.
Just trying to stay busy to keep the mental health, man. Kinda
Abdul's
do
got
stuff,
a
stay in
cover he's
shape.
putting on his. He's got a pickup truck and he's got one of those little things. So you could sleep in it too, right? You could
That's the goal, man. I want to make
throw
it
a mattress in there. You could
so I
sleep in
could
there.
just. Eventually, maybe I'll make a. So I've got this old pickup truck, and I just want to. I want to convert it to something where I can trek across to LA and back and camp along the way. So I made a camper, like a box. I have one of those caps. Those
Does it go
fiberglass
above the cab?
It goes higher than the cab.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's high. So I got it with the truck when I bought it, and it always looked ugly. It had this weird wing, almost like one of those, those Roadrunner. You know the Roadrunner cars?
Yeah.
They had those weird wings.
The whale
It had
tail
like
kind
a
of like
wing. It wasn't like obviously
spoiler, like a spoiler.
Yeah, it was like a spoiler. It was weird.
On the box of the truck.
It's so old. It was such an old box, but I just always... So I took it off, and then I closed up the holes, fiberglassed it, putty, and then
And then you and your dad welded a custom
cage.
rack to put on top.
Rack
That's awesome.
to put on top, so I can throw some things on top. Reinforced it on the inside. Now next step is painting it, putting the windows back in, and throwing it on the truck.
Are they glass or plexi?
They're all plexiglass except... actually, only 2 of them are plexiglass. The rest are glass. The ones that open and close are real glass. And then the front, there's one real glass. Actually, 3 plexiglass, yeah. It's
I wish I knew you were doing a car project. I would have concocted you a little pishnut to make sure everything is fucking... This time I would have glued a quarter to a loonie And
an American quarter to a loony.
That would conduct electricity.
Speaking of Pishnut, thanks for everyone who
that's right. I was just getting into that. So Bruce and Lisa and Ian, Bianca, Jennifer, Vince, Derek, not me, although I wouldn't mind winning a T-shirt.
Did you add your name?
Tina, Trevor, and Matthew Reed. Thank you all for participating. But the winner was Jennifer Collier. I don't know if I'm allowed to say your last name.
Congratulations.
We'll beep it out. Jennifer is going to get a T-shirt. We're going to send you all an email to thank you in person, personally. What?
No, I was just...
Jennifer Collier, winner.
Keep doing your thing. I'll ramble on this side.
She said, the pishnut is a dime glued to a penny that you used to fix Reese's car. Some of it was cool, though. Like, you could see that people listen. Like, somebody said it's a dime glued to a penny that you used to fix the Beer Express, which is like, oh, you guys are really paying attention. The fucking Beer Express.
Beer Express, man.
The Camry.
Oh, man, what a good time we've had in that car. That Camry's rolled a lot of miles.
Reese is off with the Beer Express right now. He never got the oil change, which I told him to. He let it sit there for 3 months and never changed the oil. But anyway, he's off on his first grown-up-y kind of camping trip. He's gone, 5 girls, 5 guys.
Hello.
They rented an Airbnb cottage.
Ah, nice. Good.
And coincidentally, Jamie's also gone to a cottage tonight. A different cottage, though.
Different cottage?
Yeah.
Same location, same area?
Neither one of them even knew what area they were going to. And I've asked them both to... That
sounds like a thing they just leave out. It's little information they leave out for Dad.
I would rather they were together. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, that's not a...
No, but I mean, where's the cottage? And I don't know, Dad.
Jamie's ex-boyfriend is on the trip with Reese. So Jamie's a little worried that... Because the odds are pretty perfect. 5 boys, 5 girls. Oh, Jamie's a little worried that her ex will.
Ooh, we've got some spicy. Maybe we should have one of them on the. We should have Reese and we should have a guest on the podcast. And
I'm just worried about.
Let's get some of this.
Ending up with a fucking grandchild after this camping trip.
You look like you're ready for a grandchild.
Oh, come on.
Gosh, I would bug you so much if you became a grandfather. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before.
This is probably not really great podcasting, but I'm a parent first and a podcaster second. So I'm
What's happening? Are you checking in with your kids now? Because you're working?
I am. I'm worried, and I told them both to send me the address in case I see something happen. But I don't know.
I feel like your kids bully you.
Yeah, they don't listen to me, that's for sure.
They know you. It's almost like they know you better than you know them. They know how to play you. They're like, Dad, we're going to a cottage. The address, I don't know. Let me check in with Bethany.
They're all
you're like, did you get the address? Bethany's checking with Sandra.
They're all Bethany's.
And then you check in with her 10 hours later. Sandra didn't know, so she's asking her mom.
Yeah, even the town would be nice. See, they didn't even know where.
Just the region, not even the town. Just the region. Was it in the Monte region?
Reese was pretty sure he was going north. I think Reese he thought he was going north. I think he said close to.
Can we have you yawn more?
Sorry, dude.
At every podcast?
Sorry,
Can we have you remind the viewers of how boring our podcast is? At every second that you can. Every episode.
It's
classic.
Hot.
We should almost have that. Instead of like the 7th inning stretch, we should just have the 2-minute into the podcast yawn.
The 2-minute yawn.
From Derek Seguin.
And the 30-minute burp. That's tradition in the bacon, no bacon. But Abdul is in Shangri-La, and I'm sure in his frame you could see where the barbecue is. I just built that whole platform this weekend.
Look at that.
Pretty great.
You can see it. Derek's barbecue platform, and you got
Still
a light.
Building
That's
shit.
awesome.
I got a tool for Father's Day.
We got rain.
I got a multi-tool. Oh, shit, it's raining.
It's drizzling. What's happening? We've got overcast.
My grass needs rain so badly, though.
We're going to have to pull this into the... I think we might have to pull it in, man. It seems like it's raining.
The rain, I can't complain about the rain, dude. My grass is... It's like the fucking
I'm not complaining about the rain.
Serengeti out here.
We're just recording.
Yeah.
But we can take a break, I guess.
You get electrocuted a little bit? Never hurt anybody? A little electrocution never hurt anybody?
I don't know. We can try it.
Is this raining enough? to...
I don't think it's raining enough yet for us to like cancel and call it in. The electrical equipment is still intact. Nothing is shorted out.
There's still blue sky there. I don't think we're going to make it all the way through this podcast, though.
No, it's...
I mean, we'll make it. I don't think we're going to die or anything, but I don't think we'll... I think we might have to take a time out and...
All it's going to take is a shot of lightning.
Go shoot in the Cabano, or we can move into Shangri-La, I guess. But it'll be loud with the tuk, 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 tuk. The rain on the tent will be loud, so we'll just go inside, I guess.
We'll wait and see. I think it's all right.
Construction workers are still constructing.
Still constructing.
No, that's not what they do. They're still...
They're still building.
Why do we call them construction? Why do we call them building workers?
Still constructing.
Why do we call them construction workers if they don't construct things?
I guess they are constructing.
Yeah.
Constructing...
Ooh, look at that. See that? I had a fucking wasp's nest in my new little cabano on the side.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And so...
And what did you do to get rid of them?
I went... At first, I'd wrapped a blanket around myself like Little Red Riding Hood.
Because you were scared to get...
I was. And then I'm like, I see people deal with bees. They're always nonchalant about it. So I just took like a pry bar and a plastic bag. So you go... Like, I just went up to it, like, put the bag, pry bar in, and then I had it. And I heard like bzz, 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 and I felt bad. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I don't want to kill them. So I just took them away from the cabano.
Yeah.
And I threw the bag in the driveway, and then I'm like, see, they're going to suffocate. I have to help the bag. So I took the pry bar to open the bag a little bit. And as soon as I opened it a little bit, one shot right out and right at me. And I started running, and it fucking stung me right on the hand.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and my hand went numb for like 4 hours.
Really, eh? Yeah. I got stung right
Not
in
even
the
numb,
face.
but it felt swollen, like when you're like,
Yeah, it's just like it's a weird, it is a weird feeling.
It's like we've been
it's
poisoned.
numb, but it's, it's like something's...
Yeah. And I'm
infected
worried that
in your, he's coming at you.
I'm worried that this guy remembers me. He's like, "Where's
He
my
definitely
home?"
looks like he knows you from somewhere.
I'm homeless.
He's circling, going, "I know that guy."
Oh man,
Where
that's
do I
a
know
big
that
one.
guy from?
Oh, dude, that's definitely a murder hornet. Oh, that's definitely a murder hornet. That's huge.
Yeah, you got to watch out, buddy. Don't get bit by one of those. I don't know. Do they bite or sting? What's the
Sting.
proper? Yeah.
But have you heard about the murder hornets?
I've heard about
Are
them.
they in Canada?
Yeah,
Somebody took a picture in Ottawa. Yeah, somebody.
Ottawa?
Yeah, Ottawa.
They've made it to the east.
I guess I don't know.
You have wasp here, man. They're like flying
Murder
around me and
hornets.
stuff. This is wild. This is like be funny or die. Just wasps.
No, you can't say that. Will Farrell's going to sue us. You can't say funny or die.
It's funny or die.
We're getting sued by Will Farrell. Our careers are made.
Yeah. Cheers. Bonne Fete Saint-Jean.
I wish I could show you guys my garden. My garden's right there. I never get to show any. Oh no, I've done a lot of content about it. I guess
I like how you love your garden. It's literally 2 feet by 3 feet. 4? 2 by 4?
It's 8. No, 7.
7?
7 by 3.
7 by 3, and then you got a little extension on the end.
Yeah, for spices.
They couldn't be part of the original box.
Once I started building, you get addicted. I'm like, I could build a little smaller flower box off the end of it. It's cute,
you're
though, no?
addicted to building things out of wood. I think
Isn't it cute? It's cute.
It is cute. Yeah, it's just a little offshoot.
Look how much life is in that garden, though. There's flowers in there,
Definitely.
a little pepper
What are the
tree
vines
bush,
growing up? The
yellow beans on the
those are
right,
beans.
cucumbers on the left.
What's on the right here that's going up?
Yellow
the,
beans.
those
Yellow
are
beans.
Yellow beans.
Yeah. There's carrots in front of that. Between the yellow beans and the flowers, there's carrots.
I love how excited.
And onions on the other
yellow
side.
Beans. The
And
yellow beans.
A little orange pepper thing.
Hey, it's fat. The yellow bean.
They been.
They been.
C'est
The
bon.
yellow bin.
The yellow bin.
Yellow bin.
The yellow bin. That's
I keep
what we call
losing
it.
my marijuana cigarette.
Uh-oh.
Where did I put it? What happened?
You had. You're sitting. It's under your buttock.
There you
There
go.
it is.
It's right there. It keeps rolling down. Fell on the... All right,
I have
we're back at it.
definitely never smoked a joint on any camera ever.
You've never smoked a joint on a camera?
No.
Oh, boy. Me neither.
Sounds like a first. Oh, no?
No, never.
Really? You
don't
still
think
smoke
so.
a lot, though. I don't really smoke a lot. I've dabbled in edibles lately. Because
I-
our friend, I don't know if I should say this. Yeah,
You
it's
don't have to
legal
say
now.
it.
It's
You don't
legal
have to
anyway.
say it. Don't say it. Don't
Anyway,
incriminate.
you'll know she's the Montreal super fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she brought us some, and that's where she gave me one, and I'm like, oh, that's great. And then so I asked for more, and Angela got all into it, but now Angela's off of it, like women always do. She took it
Did it
too
too
far.
hard, yeah.
And then one night she was just kind of, this is fun. And then
Jesus.
within 1 minute she was like, I'm going to go to bed now. And that's it. We lost her at like 10 o'clock at night at a party.
Yeah, that's the thing with the edibles.
Peaked too soon, yeah.
It's
Especially
hard.
if you're not used to it.
It's very hard to find that like middle ground where it fits well and you're feeling good.
Especially edibles too. Like, there's no, let's be honest. It's not fucking Procter and Gamble or whatever or Pfizer making these things.
Well, yeah.
So you might end up with one jujube that has like 20 milligram and another one like, oh, this is,
It's just a stoner guy going, how much of it did I put in the recipe this
Yeah,
time?
did I
can't remember.
Did I stir this? So
Did I put it in yet?
So you have one candy that might be slightly higher dose than the other one. I don't know.
I guess it depends where you get it. Yeah, because edibles are not legal in Quebec or Canada. I don't remember what the real rule is. If it's
really,
well, they don't sell them.
The government doesn't sell them. Yeah,
other places in Canada, but Quebec, I don't think the government does.
They don't sell them, but they can't make it illegal because you can go to the government, buy legal weed.
Right. Yeah,
come
make
home
your own. Yeah,
and
make
make some.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
so if I make some and give them to you, now they're illegal because I've given you a present?
Good point.
It's like if I buy a bottle of Jack Daniels and I make like Jack Daniels Jello. See, that's not illegal all of a sudden,
Well, it shouldn't be.
Or fucking heroin crackers, whatever.
Jack Daniels heroin, I'm sure it'd be illegal.
Yeah. What do you mean these edibles are illegal? Sir, there's crack and heroin in these edibles. This is a crack sandwich.
Yeah, but cookies are legal. Everybody can eat a cookie. Nobody said anything about the ingredients.
Just gave you the,
what are you going to get rid of butter next?
Crack crackers. Because in French, cracker, it's craquelin.
Craquelin.
Oh, in English too, it's cracker. So
cracker.
Crack and cracker.
Cracker and
crack crackers.
Craquelin.
Crack crackers, like for stuttering people or crack addicts.
I got to say,
crackers.
I got to say, I do enjoy being back in Quebec.
Yeah,
I like Quebec.
What the fuck?
I like
it's
French.
about time.
I like speaking French. I like knowing another language.
Are you being sarcastic?
No,
now?
I never. I don't. Listen, buddy, I hate the government.
I can't remember the last time you said the word Quebec without going, Quebec.
I hate the government. I love the place. The people are the best. I love it here. I don't know anything else. How could I hate where I come from? I mean, this is all I know. I mean, I've never lived anywhere outside of Quebec longer than L.A. is the longest place I've ever. I've never been outside, and I've still been coming back doing shows.
Yeah.
I've still never really left, if you think about it.
I really love it here too, man.
It's fun. The people are super like laid back, like French. Like when you speak French, it's just like everyone's cool, like fun. They love to party. I mean, it sucks now because of the COVID, but like otherwise, summer would be the best right now.
The province itself is so big, too.
Oh man, so big.
It's like a country, right? Like there's
huge.
There's like 25 different accents in the province.
Oh man,
in cities where I think it's passing now, but there has been times where there was, I don't want to call it racial tension, so too right now it's not, but the linguistic tension.
It's a language.
Sometimes French people get treated bad by English and English get treated bad by French. I feel that's kind of been put aside, but it was interesting to talk to my friend Carrie, who his daughter has gone away on that same trip with Reese, so he's been texting me today like, I'm shining my gun, and I'm like, I'm shining my gun too. Fuck you. But he does a lot of work in the région, like.
Yeah.
And he was, where was he? He was in Shawinigan, I think.
Okay.
Shawinigan, you can imagine. So kind of like a brown guy or a black guy in Newfoundland.
Right.
They're not racist. Yeah. They say ignorant things sometimes, but they're so excited to see, oh my God.
Right.
Like if a small kid in rural Newfoundland see you, they might like try to wash the brown off, like, oh my God, why? So that's kind of what like an English guy in Shawinigan. Gary said he was at a bar, and he's like, "Hi, could I have Molson X or whatever?"
Yeah,
and the lady's like, "What? I know, anglophone. Hey, you're the 3-time one this week. Is there a festival or something in town?" Like 3 in the week, and she was like, "I see, there must be. Is there a hockey tournament happening?"
It's the Anglo circuses in
Yeah.
town.
So it's like you become a novelty. That's the thing. They don't even.
But does he speak French?
It's
Okay.
yeah.
Because that's the thing, is if you can speak French, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, I get that there
Well,
are
it doesn't matter, but there are times and
Oh,
places.
no,
where
yeah. No, you know
there
what?
are
It's the
people that
younger,
don't like
listen,
English people,
It's
you
the
know?
younger, for the most part, the younger Quebec generation, man, are just amazing.
Yeah.
Because they're super open. They're not against English. They're not against
And
anything.
they speak almost like Acadians.
There's
There's English.
They mix.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
super cool.
Dude, I went to the Home Depot and I
Yeah.
needed the high heat paint, and I'm like, as-tu du la peinture?
Haute température.
But I said high heat, and I don't think she heard me well because I had my mask on. And then she goes, and then she was like, but I said the brand name, and she was like, they're all in aisle 5.
Okay.
And then after I come back with it, and I was like, oh, you have it. And then she was like, it's la high heat.
Je pensais t'avais faim. I thought you said I eat.
Oh, man, I love it. I was like, yeah, that's what I wanted. I love how you just said it in English. But they're super cool, man. It's the angry, like, older, like,
Yeah.
50 and up generation of pure laine Quebecois who are super. Then you got some trickle downs from their 40s.
Right.
But, like, once you hit 30, 20, they're super cool, man. Like, they stop caring. They stop, like, they started to realize, like, we need to understand we all live together, you know?
And it's inherent. I think they're learning it, not on purpose. They're not being not racist on purpose. It's just we live on a global community now. We know everything that's happening everywhere in the world. It's all one big place. So
Right.
I'm going to not like that guy because he's English? I said, no, what do you mean? I love Brad Paisley, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm not So
Yeah, it's definitely people are more open, and that's what I felt like. I just love being, I love the areas of Quebec. Like, I haven't figured out areas of other places so much. I mean, I'm from here, but like today I was in Montreal, like in Laval. I don't know what it's called, Laval, like just across from Montreal North.
Yeah.
On the on the east side.
Saint-Dorothée.
I guess what would it be called? I guess like when you get closer to like I even passed like you're almost at like towards like Terrebonne, like you start heading. You're on the 440 and you're going.
Lachenay?
I guess I don't know what Lachenay. Where's Lachenay?
It's out there near Terrebonne.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that area. Mm-hmm. But like just over the 19 that goes to the highway cuts across from Montreal, goes over and into Laval. I was at the Princess Auto, and man,
Princess Auto. I'm so jealous of Laval.
Dude, I should have called you. We should have
That's
went.
the
and spent
other.
the
For
day.
those of you that are national, Laval. So Montreal is an island. I live on the south shore, so on the island. I'm on the south side of the island. Laval's on the north side. We both are 450 area code, but I always say that that's the shit area. 450. We're the good 450. Because Laval is
and
nothing.
we're both from the South Shore.
Nothing but strip malls and residential areas.
We've never mentioned this. Did we mention this in the podcast?
That's right. We're both from the South Shore.
We're both from the South Shore. That's
yeah,
why
but even
time,
your South Shore, I don't even consider that as.
I don't consider your South Shore my South Shore.
That's like a West Island South Shore. I'm the South Shore of Montreal. You're the South Shore of the West Island.
I am, the West Island. But I was out that way, and that's like the real like Quebecois. Like the fucking Bayes Quebecois. Dude, I saw a woman. She looked mean. Like she looked like she was either a welder or something. Like she looks like she could kick my ass for sure. Just walking with a key, like a lot of keys on a ring. Just tattoos up and down her arm, big gut.
Oh yeah, that's
the mullet and all. Cute. I love it. I love it though. I love it. I love how it's like. It makes me laugh. Like, it just, like, I love that Quebecers don't give a shit. I feel like out of all the
probably
people...
she thought she looked good today. She's rocking it. Was it leopard skin, the Beden shirt?
Yeah, I think it was like a Tool brand or something.
She looks at it like, this is as good as I get.
It was a fucking Simonized fucking T-shirt she got in a free...
Speak of Simonized, that's my pressure washer.
She bought a pressure washer. And
Simonized, small little fucking fitting that snapped. Have to take the whole thing apart to get at it. I better be able to fix it, Simonized.
It's very nowadays. There's a way to fix it. You'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
I'm pretty handy.
Yeah, I think it's weird. It almost feels like, I don't know if it got to that point, but it feels like at the starting of all this pandemic, I was like, only the people who are handy are going to survive this.
Handy or crafty? Apparently, the crafters are fucking loving it.
Well, it's getting there because there's a lot of things you can't get anymore. If you go on Amazon, you're like, oh, I want this part. They're like, yeah, no, sorry, we're all out. Because like a lot of things that were very simply just ordered from China are now no longer coming.
Well, again, that same friend we were talking about work at the dollar store. She worked for Dollarama at the head office or whatever.
Okay.
But
yeah.
They when they saw it coming, immediately they tried to react and anticipate the supply demand chains or whatever.
See,
and things
crafty.
that
Very
toilet paper, they didn't see that coming. They're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
They sell toilet paper everywhere. But what they really didn't see coming is their art supplies. Like there's a whole row of sequins and the canvas and paints, things like that.
Things of wood,
just gone immediately. It was all gone.
Yeah, because everything, even
because Michael's was closed.
Yes,
right. The craft store are closed, so Dollarama became the only place.
I couldn't believe it because I was at the pharmacy and a lady was asking for. By the way, pharmacy, is that a Quebec way of saying it? Does the rest of the country say drugstore?
I think so. But
so is pharmacy an English word too, or no?
It is.
Yeah. People just call it a drugstore in the rest of Canada?
I don't know. Who are you asking?
I'm asking you.
So
I guess I'm
pharmacy sounds like a great word. I love English words that sound exactly the same as the French word, so I'd say yes, that is.
I wonder, no, because I feel like it's one of those Quebec words that we say, but everywhere else in Canada, English people be like, what the hell's a pharmacy?
No, I've seen the word pharmacy in America even. But,
really?
But I think it says pharmacy on the store, but the person will say, I'm going to the drugstore.
The drugstore.
Even though it's say pharmacy. I think it's more of an official, like calling
medical term.
Yeah, like the proper, like apothecary, which is also a drugstore.
Is
actually,
it an apothecary?
Yeah, old timey. You could buy heroin and cocaine there.
Anyways, I was at the pharmacy.
And
the
oats.
Lady came in.
You could buy oats there also.
She was looking for elastics. I think it was, and I was like, "Well, this is an odd place to look for an elastic, right? Like for sewing and stuff." And I was like, "Why don't you go to like Fabricville?"
Because it's closed.
And she goes, "It's closed." I was like, "Really? That's not essential?"
So she was looking for elastic to make masks?
To make the thing for the mask.
Clever.
And I was like, that's so odd. Why would they close? Like, if like home renovation stuff is still open, art supplies is key for people to keep their mind occupied and do stuff. Like some people like art. Why not keep that
But
open?
you like art, but if your pipe explode, you need...
Yeah, you
hardware
need a pipe,
store.
But you don't need fucking wood to build an
it just so happened
to your flower box.
It just so happened they also sell those things, so that had to remain. That had to remain essential.
But not a great idea to shut them down, because if there's people like some people suffer from addictions and stuff, and that's how they keep their mind busy is like doing things with their hands, art, trying to stay. That's a great thing to keep open. I think that's essential. I think art supply
supplies?
stores, and fabric stores, those are essential.
Music stores,
anything that's
Steve's
like
store.
it keeps your hands busy and your mind occupied, and you're not stressing out and freaking out over the coronavirus.
It could. I guess that they just had to put a line somewhere. I don't know.
I guess.
I also don't. I'm disappointed. Because I too.
But did they put a line, or is it mostly the biggest corporations that got to stay open, especially off the top? You know what I mean? Like Walmarts and all the biggest huge corporations got to stay open, and all the small mom and pop places had to shut down.
Biggest retail offerings like Walmart and Costco, they sell everything that one might need to live. So
I get
it.
You can't shut that down.
The Gap isn't.
But also,
there's
I would
nothing
not
essential at the Gap.
Right. Was the Gap open still?
Or Marshalls.
I wonder if they would like close clothing stores.
The ones that had entrance from the outside,
right? Those
like at
were
Zistrand, they were allowed to open soon, quicker. But there was, I have a friend that worked at the Zistrand, and apparently like 30%, that first week that they allowed people to open, only like 30% of the store actually opened.
Right, because a lot of them,
it's discretionary.
It's not worth it,
it's
too.
Not worth it, yeah. Safety of your staff, That's all any corporation need too, right? Is that I caught Corona at fucking Old Navy or, at H&M. I don't know. That's it.
That's one of their novelty shirts at H&M.
Yeah,
I caught Corona at H&M.
Yeah. I went to fucking Forever 21, and I will forever be 21 because I died of Corona.
Definitely the bigger stores. Smaller stores didn't get as much an opportunity, but also a lot harder for them too. The money they have to put
still
in.
exists small hardware stores, small grocery stores. They exist, and they would have been allowed to stay open.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they were. I know there's a couple in my neighborhood that were still open, but like anything that was, I guess, small scale. I don't know. It's a weird time. It's the things that like I felt. I don't know. I guess I felt like it seemed like more the bigger corporations that, especially in America, you see now the ones that are opening up quicker is mostly like the big corporations that like fund politicians.
Well, is that it, or is it that they have like 1,700 locations? All costing $28,000 a month in rent.
Oh yeah, that's they
are desperate to reopen.
It's a good possibility, but then the fact that they're not following a lot of the rules, like Tesla opened up before they were even allowed to,
and they're not reporting.
They're not reporting any cases in their workplace.
They're not saying there is no cases, but they're saying the numbers are none of your business. Go fuck yourself.
They're using like privacy laws or whatever to refute it. So it's like. I don't agree with that. I think it's like you're almost like you're just taking advantage of it. You're a giant corporation and you can do whatever the hell you want.
I don't know, man. I'm at the point now where...
But then again, I understand your point of view. Like, what's happening right now? Like, is this...
Like, what's better? Like, having a guy like Elon Musk make decisions like that? Or politicians who... And like, right at the beginning, I think we talk about it in one of our early podcasts when... People are like, oh, aren't you embarrassed that you took 9 days to make this decision? And you should have known that the molecule of the, and then get all scientific. He's like, dude, I was a fucking substitute T-shirt 10 years ago. How am I supposed to be a fucking expert on communicable diseases and world diplomacy and financial things and unemployment and indigenous rights and... Écoute, I'm doing my best. Fuck off.
Lives matter
now. My wife caught the shit. Fuck off. Like, everyone just goes nuts.
I know.
So, and again, you said you love being Québécois. I love it too, and I've been impressed the whole way through with how François Legault has dealt with it. I'm completely satisfied with how Justin Trudeau has dealt with it. Valérie Plante started out strong, and then she started getting a little bit wonky.
Oh yeah, you feel like she was the Montreal mayor was flaking on it?
I thought she was. Yeah, I don't. I stopped following her after a while, so I don't know. Maybe she's done a great job since. But no, I feel she did a good job. What disappointed me as a proud Montrealer and proud Québécois is that our numbers, the whole country is looking at us like, those we always knew they were
it's
dirty
our old
Frenchmen.
It's the long-term care facilities that are getting nailed.
Just numbers of cases too. Period.
Yeah, but they're mostly from those long-term care facilities.
I don't know that.
No? You think it's in general?
I mean, the intensive care numbers are mostly that, and the deaths are definitely mostly that.
Yeah.
But numbers, all the age, they do like 0 to 5, and then 5 to 15, 15 to 25. They do all those. They all have a lot. The little ones, not a lot, but from 25 all the way up, there was thousands in each one.
Yeah.
And it just sucked that we kept getting it. Like, the two-cheek kiss is really fucking murder.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in how it was going up fast in Quebec. Like, the numbers, but I mean, Ontario, I think, is still ahead of us. Ontario has...
We were ahead of them for a long time.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
I've stopped looking at the numbers at this point.
Yeah, me too, because it drives me crazy.
Yeah, and it's like... I learned enough about it. I've sought out information, and when you seek information about it, you discover this is a totally credible source for information. Then you watch it, and then you watch another completely credible source. The guy work at, what's that famous hospital in the state?
The Cedar Sinai.
Cedar Sinai.
Yeah.
Heads. Viral expert, whatever, and saying the opposite of what this other person said from. So I feel like I did my due. Excuse me, I just burped again. I feel like I did my due diligence, and as a father and a citizen, and as a conscientious citizen of the world. I have the information I need now to make the right choices for me and my family and for my neighbors and friends. So if I meet somebody, right, it's to the point, oh, Abdul, this is my friend Jacques.
Right.
See, I go,
nice to meet you, Jacques.
it's here if you want it. And if you don't, I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right? We could fist bump. We could do whatever you want. I don't want to, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just like, I'm kind of over the legislating part. Stop treating every citizen like we are all in the bottom 5% intelligence level.
Right, yeah.
Some people need to be told, but...
Yeah, I feel like you just need to be careful. And if you are careful, then you're okay. You know, if you're... I mean, don't go licking everything.
Right.
You know? You go into a store, you come out, you disinfect your hands, you should be fine.
I also saw the problem, and it's so weird how these things coincide, right? With the kind of police... sensitive, like the tension with police in general, that these are also the people that are being given, it's completely discretionary.
It's more fucking rules. I hate rules.
And it's up to the police at their discretion to apply the rule or not apply the rule.
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable with that.
Oh, dude, did we talk about this on the podcast when I called to find out, because I'm going up to the fishing camp next week.
Right.
And I called the provincial police of that area. And I was like, what are the rules? Because I'm going up with me and two of my uncles.
Yeah,
we don't
live
house.
together, right.
So I go, what are the rules? Are we allowed to go up there? You know, it's in the middle of nowhere. We don't stop anywhere. We go straight to our camp.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
We've been pretty well isolating here.
Yeah, we're super isolated here. We're not going out and partying and doing nothing. So are we allowed? And the cop told me, she goes, it's up to the cop that pulls you over. If the cop thinks that you guys are like... If you're not wearing masks, you're all in the same car. If you're all close to each other in the car, you're like, you know, sharing whatever. You're not
passing a joint.
Yeah, you know, you're passing a whatever. You know. No, but if you're like, you know, you're all sitting next to each other and no masks, the cop could give you all fines.
Right.
But then I go, okay, well, what if we're all wearing masks? And she goes, well, this is where it gets tricky because the provincial government never really ironed out the rules. Theoretically, we're all allowed in a car to go up there. But
now we are, though. Now we're all allowed.
Now we're all allowed, yeah. But
like
at the time, she was like...
or something.
Yeah, at the time...
Let's do it. 20 people in a car. 20 people.
No, she goes, at the time, it wasn't. So she goes, the rules by the government was all messed up. Because theoretically, we're all allowed to be in the same car, but once we get to the camp, we're not allowed to be all sleeping at the same place. So I was like, well, how does that work? And she was kind of hinting like, we're not doing anything about it because it's stupid.
Yeah, we're not allocating a helicopter to go in.
Yeah, you know, we're not really going to go after you.
Are you wearing a mask down there?
But it's so like, yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, well, this doesn't make sense. You know, I'm doing my thing. We're all doing our part.
And then
do your part. Make sure
the public transit has stayed open.
Right. That's the first thing you should have shut down. In that 2 weeks where we all locked down, this is, I don't know, let's just back it up to the start.
Yeah.
If it honestly took 2 weeks, and then if we all stayed in a cocoon and nobody caught it, and then 2 weeks, that's it, it's dead, why the fuck didn't every government just go, everybody stay in your house for 2 weeks? Instead of giving you thousands of dollars every month, we're going to bring you some food every week. The military's going to show up to your door, put a fucking basket of food, stay in your house.
Right there.
But dude, for 2 weeks...
Nothing prevents the military from having it. So the guy that's going door to door could be bringing it to people.
Yeah, but they're wearing masks and wearing all their shit and they disinfect. You can have it and still, as long as you don't transmit it, you're okay. So why didn't we just all do that? Why didn't we just shut down for 2 weeks and it all would have been over?
But will it? We don't even know how it lives.
Well, if everybody would have.
We don't even know how it lives. Here's the thing.
But that's what they told us.
I honestly feel, and I'm not even saying it's not justified, but I honestly feel, and I think many people even know this, all these measures.
Oh no, we're getting rain.
All these measures were to prevent the collapse of the world healthcare system. Right?
Yeah.
Which it came close anyway, even with measures.
I feel like a lot of it was on the economics part of it as well.
Well, if it was purely economic, dude, then they would have let the healthcare system collapse. But The
Why
healthcare
didn't they
system
just
is
shut down
important
all the
economically.
flights?
It's important. There's millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people that work in that industry.
Yeah.
So, but also we depend on it. It's like a key to the survival of humanity. So, but that being said, now that we look at the numbers, and don't get me wrong, it's so sad. Not this next door neighbor, not the house that you can see in Abdul's frame, but the one beside that, his aunt, who he had care, he was the primary care for her.
Yeah.
She was in the CHSLD. She was among the first 3 or 4 people to die of corona in Quebec. 98 years old, man.
Oh, okay. Well,
But Abdul, you make it to 98 years
Yeah.
old and you die of something stupid like that. Like not that stupid, but what a
well, it's something that's going to take you out. Eventually.
exactly. It is. You are gonna 98. You're
Something
not.
has
You don't
to
have
make
another
you sad.
20 in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It still sucks, and I was very sad for him, and it's sucky, and
Yeah.
but I think we've seen that it's been going on long enough that yes, many people have been very sick, like a fucking pro athlete, like George Larac was very, very sick. Not George Larac, is that it? George Larac?
Yeah, George Larac got
George
it.
Larac, yeah, and he was like, it's bad. So it's clearly bad, but it's not. It's not going to be the end of humanity, is what I mean.
Hopefully, but this rain is going to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to be the end of our segment right here. Let's cut it and
I don't know what to
come
save,
back.
my camera and my microphone or my cigarette. My cigarette's got. Fait chaud, fait beau, c'est l'été pleine la peau, c'est le rythme de l'été. All right, we moved it indoors.
Little readjustment. The rain started coming down. Still kind of sprinkling in through the
Oh man,
screen.
I really hope it rained a lot.
Yeah, no,
my
we
grass
definitely need rain.
My grass is dying, and we have a
It's a drought right now.
no hose
No
order
hose.
in Brossard.
No hose in this area.
You
Gosh,
can't
man,
water
I can
your
tell.
grass.
All the hose were
can't
inside.
wash your cars. There's a thing though. So we're not. They had one of those robocall
Yeah.
that they call you. The Ville de Brossard have ordered that no watering your grass and no washing your car.
Okay.
So technically, I'm allowed to fill my pool, like if it evaporates or whatever.
Right.
But they said no watering your grass, no washing your car. I went to a car wash today in Brossard. Like if your business is car washing and you use
Yeah, I always wondered
shitload
what
of
that is,
water,
Yeah.
that's allowed to be open. But if I want to sit at home wash my own car,
Yeah.
it's just weird. Again,
always
it's
wondered
money
that.
though. It's money. You can't shut down a business.
It's a business, and then again, like unless they use, who knows? Like some of them are they like? Do they have to have those recycling water things? Like some of them have,
oh, okay.
so it
maybe.
recycles the water and it goes through the system
okay.
again.
Maybe.
Because I always wondered about that in L.A. Because in L.A. it's like super drought, You're not
Non-stop
allowed.
water, yeah,
but
non-stop
those
water shortage.
car washes are always like they have like the self-serve car washes are running all 24 hours a day. You can go there at 2 in the morning and wash your car if you want.
It's not often that Brossard have it too.
Really?
But we had about 3 weeks ago, we had one of those boil your water
Advisories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they had to dump, like out of the reservoir, right? They had to dump all the tainted water.
So you think they're trying to get you
And
to
then
use
we had
it?
no rain, so
Right.
they dump our whole water supply, and then we had nothing to replenish it. So that's probably why it's like, oh shoot, we're getting really low.
We need some rain.
No, that's just a hypothesis from a fucking university-trained urban planner.
From
after all,
yeah, you are an urban planner. Yeah, there you go. You know,
just a educated guess.
an educated guest from the University of Derek Seguin.
That's gonna drive me crazy. Hang on, there's a light bulb. See, we have light bulbs. Anyway, one fell on the ground. I gotta pick it up.
A
Abdul,
light bulb fell on the ground.
Abdul, engage our listeners.
Well, everybody, welcome to the second part of our podcast where we're now sheltered underneath the Shangri-La tent. The rain was falling. We didn't plan for it, but apparently it just changed course. And we had
As soon
to,
as we got in here, it stopped.
we had to, yeah. No, did it really?
Now it's just
No,
wind.
it's raining.
Now it's just wind.
It's raining. It's still dripping. It's dripping out there. But it's all right. I'm happy that we're in the same location for once.
Yeah, that's great, buddy.
It's nice that we're, it's the second time of the podcast history. Out of all 17 episodes of Bacon No Bacon,
So let's tell our
We've been-
listener, too, you're planning on going back. You're
I'm planning on going back to Los Angeles.
after the fishing camp.
After the fishing camp, I will come back from the middle of nowhere where I have no idea what is happening across the world.
And then move to the second most populous city on the continent.
Poisonous. Is it the second? Third. Second? No, third.
What would be more populous?
New York, I think.
New York is one.
Mexico City is on the same
Mexico City would be the most populous.
Mexico City, New York, and then L.A.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then Toronto, so, not that far off.
Is Toronto really?
Toronto's
right after
4.
L.A.?
Yeah, Toronto's
Holy
4.
shit.
Yeah, I was very shocked about that, too, when I found out. Toronto was number 4.
I mean, I know Toronto's a big city, and I find, like, sometimes American will be like, like, asking you, like, I'm from Montreal. Oh, my God, have you ever met Scott? He's from Saskatoon. I'm like, what? No. Do you know how Canada's twice as big as America? Did you know that? Shut up. No, it isn't. I'm like, yeah. There's like 35 million people in Canada. That is kind of low, though, compared to America.
It's pretty low, man. Dude,
but
there's
it's still,
like 21 in
some Americans think
Florida.
there's 24,000 Canadians, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They don't know where we live up. They have
like,
no idea.
We're like Iceland, Canada, it's all the same thing.
We're very, what's the word? Not underestimated. Very, Americans
Undertaught.
have no, yeah, they have no
Certainly,
idea what's going on over here. They have no idea.
Yeah, have you ever had a discussion, like, with a particular, like, pick a particularly ignorant American person?
Okay.
Like some that really doesn't know geography, history,
Right.
that kind of thing. Like, not ignorant, but, doesn't know a lot of book
Ignorant
things.
is, not
Yeah, it's the right word. Not
derogatory,
stupid.
But yeah, just
Not
someone who's not
stupid,
very
but-
well versed
Right.
in geography.
And tell them all about the story of the War of 1812, how Canada kicked their ass and burned down the White House. They'll be like, that's bullshit, man. That never happened. They don't, and then you tell them, dude, it's in your national anthem. When the rockets red glare and the bombs bursting in air, the only thing that was left standing was the flag.
Yeah.
The flag was still there.
Yeah.
We burned everything else to the ground and said, fuck off and don't come back.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking
It's probably for the
vulgar.
best. It's probably for the best that Donald Trump is that stupid. If somebody tell him that story, he'd be like, Canada did what? And he'll just fucking come in here.
Terrible country.
Terrible country.
Gotta get rid of them. They're worse than the Mexicans.
Yeah.
They're coming down here. Yeah, no, I mean, who knows what's
They'll
going
come up with a fancy rhyming limerick like the ice hockey starts, the nukes will farts. I don't know. Something like he'll say something stupid and just destroy us.
It's definitely interesting to see what's happening down there.
Interesting is
America needed this. They needed a moronic president to, like, really slap them in the face to go, this is what you guys have been really,
I would be
screwed.
on board with that if after like he came in, like 98% of the country were like, "Oh my God, what have we done?"
Right.
But it's still the numbers are not. The numbers are
so
frighteningly
It's going to be wild to see who wins this election.
supportive.
It's going to be wild.
So many people are thinking that it's still going to be him. I can't even fathom it at all. Hi, Angela.
Bacon no bacon t-shirt.
Welcome to Bacon No
Hello.
Bacon.
I was coming to make sure everything was closed up.
Closed up? Come on.
We had to seek shelter for the equipment. Oh, shit, Angela almost pung in the back. That would have been hilarious. Oh, the camera's not even catching it. Angela almost slipped on the wet deck and fucking fell on her ass. It would have been gold. It would have been fucking podcast gold.
You're such an asshole. Oh, did she almost fall again?
No, the dog attacked her.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see who wins. I can't, I wish I could just push fast forward and go to November already.
Yeah,
to see
no,
it,
it's going to
'cause
be...
it's very interesting, but man, you cannot.
Already just the
America
stupid...
loves entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like he knows it. And
Yeah.
he's feeding them entertainment. And they're like, I love this guy.
Did you see the the Tulsa rally?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I didn't watch. I watched a clip from that you posted.
The
And you got
9 minutes.
Very mad at me for... very mad at me
Not
for
very mad. I'm just like,
commenting.
trigger. Stop triggering people.
You were
But
definitely triggered.
He went on. So if anybody saw the clip that he addressed, he was at one of the military bases and he was addressing the soldiers. And at the end of that speech, he had to walk down a ramp to get off the stage.
Yeah.
And he was like very like, ooh, I don't want to slip. I don't want to slip. But then, okay, so that was funny. Listen, if you're outside of your bunker or whatever, you will be filmed every single second. You have to expect that if you look at all out of the ordinary, people will comment on it.
Yeah.
But then the next day doing the rally in Tulsa.
Yeah, in Tulsa,
spent 9 minutes and 30 seconds explaining the ramp story.
Yeah.
This is a political rally. Like, I am for the economy, and I will make healthcare better and education for your Nope. 9 minutes, 30 seconds about, well, I had leather sole shoes, you see, and I saluted all day. Everyone I saluted, but they gave me Parkinson's, even though I was saluting. And what the fuck?
What he was doing for 9 minutes was discrediting the media.
Also calling them fake news when all they did was show a clip.
Right.
They videotaped him walking.
But he's smart, because if he discredits...
Stop saying he's smart.
He is very smart.
He's not smart.
He's very manipulative, and that's what I mean when I say smart.
Okay, you know who else is very manipulative?
To win.
A 4-year-old child is also very manipulative in that same way.
Kid wants candy, I will tell that kid to shut the hell up. You're not getting candy.
And that's what I would say to Donald Trump, too. Shut the hell up, you fucking
you know what?
faggot. Oh, why did I say that? I don't know.
But you know what? Donald Trump would just go and get the candy because he's not a kid.
That's right.
He could do
but
what he
still
wants.
behaved like a 4-year-old child.
100%.
You go up to a 4-year-old child, have chocolate all over their face, and be like, did you eat our chocolate?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no. I am insulted that you would even ask me that, Daddy. That's Donald Trump. Don't tell me he's smart. He's a fucking moron. When you have zero moral compass, it make you look smart because you get away with everything. But anyway,
he knows what he's doing.
9 minutes 30 seconds talking
knows
about
what
a walk
he's
down a
doing.
ramp.
And he's following that Roger Stone. If you ever watched the documentary of I think it's called Get Me Roger Stone. I think it's on Netflix. Should still be on Netflix.
The guy that wrote his biography.
Roger Stone is going to jail for what he's done. But this guy has lied. This guy, if you watch that documentary, it will blow your mind of how they get away with shit.
Who is this guy?
Roger Stone was an advisor for a lot of politicians.
Oh, isn't it Stoneman or something?
No, Roger Stone. I think Clinton as well. Definitely Reagan. Bush.
Why is he going to jail?
I can't remember what he did that he's going to jail. Something about probably
breach of
lying
trust or something.
Yeah, something that I can't remember the real reason he's going to jail. That he finally got. That guy should have been in jail years ago. Because all he did, his tactic is basically just as long as you're omitting the truth, as long as you're not saying it's right, you're not saying it's wrong. You're just throwing out a hypothetical. And that's his tactic. And that's how, so the way he puts it, when you watch that documentary, he puts it in ways and you're like, oh yeah, but you're fucking lying. But legally, he can't really be held for anything. Because he's not saying it. He's just saying, it could have. Maybe that's what happened. You know? And he puts this
Pretty
thing
sure
in your
Donald
head.
Trump says outright lies, like things that are
He definitely
just not
says
true.
outright lies. But he says them, the way he says them is the way Roger Stone does it. It's just like it's like you're kind of not answering the question directly. You're kind of answering the question indirectly, and it's enough to answer the question but not really give a clear answer. That's what he does, and that's what Trump does.
That's what a lot of politicians do.
But
I find Trump bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
Just a bold-faced lie that you can prove in a second. And somehow he gets away with
stuff
it.
Getting wet there? You just check that? We're getting a hard... should we end it?
The fan,
We
too.
should end it.
The fan.
We're at... I think we're at almost an hour.
We're at the level where we're going to be assassinated by the American government. Yeah, this is... Oh, shit. My
I got to
cigarette.
cross the border in a couple weeks. We should end this.
I'm burning the Shangri-La. Shangri-La's on fire. My paradise.
This podcast is going off the hook. We've got rain just pouring in. You're probably hearing it off.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody hears it. My fan is probably short-circuiting. We're all going to get electrocuted sitting in this pool We have like 16,000 watts of power running through Shangri-La, and the carpet is wet.
Yeah, we should call it. All my stuff's getting wet.
All right. Okay.
All right, man. Well, this was good. We have an hour. We got a
thanks for coming.
podcast.
Thanks for making the
Look,
trip
man,
to
we
Brossard.
tried. We tried, and Brossard pissed on us.
Jennifer, we will be in touch.
You've won a shirt.
Give you your T-shirt. I will actually personally reply to all the other people who submitted the answer for the Pishnut question. If you're wondering, the question was, tell us what a Pishnut is. And the answer was, I glue a dime to a penny, glue that to the brake sensor with Gorilla Glue, and fix the Beer Express, a.k.a. Reese's car. So thank you all for playing our little game. You'll be getting one of these bad boys in the mail, Jennifer. And we'll do another one of these soon. We'll find another thing to...
we'll do another one. We'll do another one coming up soon.
Yeah.
And keep listening, keep watching.
Give us thumbs up. The thumbs down are fucking bumming me out.
Sakes, give us a goddamn thumbs up.
What's with the thumbs down? Seriously, send me a message saying what deserved the thumbs down.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? But thank you for everything. And
Donald Trump, and
me,
Ivanka, and you. Yeah, just
this
to fuck
guy
with my
over
head.
here. This guy's opinion.
Just to fuck with my head. You're
fuck this guy. Thumbs down.
Own podcast.
No, thank you very much, everybody, for listening and playing along for the contest, and we'll see you next episode.
I love you, Abdul.
Love you too, buddy.
All right. Bye, everybody.